Hello adventurers, welcome back to the last episode of the Mexico series, at least for now. And on this episode we'll be exploring the pyramids. Now let's get started. Alright, I got lost for about an hour and a half, but I eventually found my way thanks to some locals, God bless their hearts for helping me. I finally made it to the pyramid, guys. Well, I think it's called the Sun Pyramid, so we're gonna go check it out right now. And that was a little bit of what happened on my way here to see the pyramids. Let me know if you guys want to hear the full story. And this area is actually called the Teotihuacan Pyramid area. And yes, I know I pronounced it wrong, guys, but I'm trying. And just so like my other previous videos, I somehow found my way to find the back door to this place and just had to make my way to the front. But following this trail will take me actually to the front of the Sun Pyramid. And it was a really beautiful trail because everything was so lush and green, especially with the cactuses too in the area. It was a really nice trail. And a bit of a walk too. Because since I got lost, I actually lost track of time, and it was already probably like 4 o'clock to 4:30 by then, and this place closed at 5 o'clock. But nevertheless, I made my way and saw the little shops, and finally saw the Sun Pyramid. And to be honest, I was kind of disappointed, because I thought, wow, I came all this way just to see this, and that's it. It was a nice pyramid, don't get me wrong, just it was just kind of it, just bland. Besides the cool little novelty stores that they had here, or little pop-up stands. That was pretty much just about it. It wasn't until I actually made it further to the pyramid I realized there's actually another section. And just right there across the way from the Sun Pyramid was this giant staircase. So I went up this really steep staircase. Dang, these stairs are steep. And it was then, boom, it hit me. There's a whole nother section right behind this staircase that's facing the Sun Pyramid. And it was right there my disappointment became to joy and excitement. So I turned back one more time to the Sun Pyramid to take one more good photo. Well, we finally made it, guys. And I almost forgot to mention too, this staircase area is actually called the Plaza del Sol, or the Sun Plaza. And crazy enough, after going down these really steep staircases again, this big road that you see right here where all these people are crowded, and that giant pyramid at the bottom, this whole alleyway is called Calle de los Muertos, or the Road of the Dead. And I'm not too sure if it's because I was just tired or I was just really drained out of energy, but this was a really long walk. It felt like it was about a mile or two long of a stretch. But nevertheless, it was real cool because there was all these cool pop-up stands. This guy playing this cool instrument. But since it's actually started to rain, there was actually more vendors, but I guess they left ahead of time. So there was just a handful left. Also too that it was pretty much 4:30 at the time and it was about to close anyways. But this area that you see right here is called the Plaza de la Luna, or in English, the Moon Plaza. And going up another set of staircases, which weren't as bad as the Sun Plaza staircase, I saw the Pyramid of the Moon. And it was this side that was actually my favorite, because it reminded me of a scene from Apocalypto with all these little pyramids on the side of each one, and it was really cool to see too. Plus all the vendors too. And not to mention with the beautiful grass and the cloud break, it really made the pyramids kind of pop. But frankly, this was also the most crowded side too, even considering the fact it was about to close in a few minutes. But nevertheless, I did have a good time taking lots of great videos and photos, and seeing the other beautiful remnants of the pyramids. And this whole area is actually the major religious center, and the priests most likely had a great deal of political power in this area, just like with other Mesoamerican tribes and cultures. And the people of I just put the word up in the screen, guys, I can't pronounce it, did practice human sacrifice, and human bodies and animal sacrifices were found during the excavation of this pyramid. After I admired the pyramids for quite a while and took some more really good photos, especially photos of the Moon Pyramid, I eventually realized I had no idea how to go back to Mexico City, which was where I was staying. I kind of just accepted my situation. There's no point in freaking out, it's not going to fix nothing. So I just took in the air and took in the atmosphere, looking at these historical ancient monuments. And I found some appreciation for this land too, because it was just so peaceful and it was just such a nice view, especially with the cloud break in the grass. Never thought I'd actually go to a place like this in a long time, but here I was, literally in an ancient civilization. And it looks like this place was actually starting to close. I started to follow the crowd, and I just so happened to talk to the right vendor, and he pointed me to this staircase, and he said if I go over here I could find a bus that could take me back to Mexico City. So there I went up the staircase and went through this cool parking lot that had this cool weird looking marsh sand. And eventually I did find a bus that went to Mexico City. I was so happy.
God in heaven. Final plus at 68 pesos. I'll make it back to Mexico City.
Shoot, after that long bus ride, I was so glad to be back in Mexico City. And I actually saw this beautiful, made out of complete paper, oceanscape replica inside the metro station. And this was actually a really, really awesome work of art. To think how long it could have took to make all this, it really impressed me. This is probably one of the cooler pieces I saw here in Mexico City. But I eventually went back to my hostel, had some dinner, and eventually called it a day. And that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Until next time, be safe out there and take care. Remember, guys, have a wonderful day.